Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Bachelor of Business Administration in Islamic Finance in semester 6. So for our final year project, we will present a report on application of Salam for Agro project in Islamic banks. Before I proceed with my part, I would like to introduce my group members. My name is Nurul Hidayah Nasuha binti Muhammad Anwar.
My name is Nur Fasiha binti Muhammad Noor.
Hi, my name is Nur Hamizah binti Halim.
First of all, I would like to describe an overview of this presentation. Islamic financing, such as Salam in agriculture, are introduced to prevent the illegal involvement of its elements, such as riba and gharar, in funding projects, particularly in agriculture. Entrepreneurs need to use banking and financing instruments that comply with Sharia base. Therefore, this article aims to discuss the implementation of the Salam application for entrepreneurs and farmers, especially in Agro project, offered by several Islamic banking institutions. The methodology is based on qualitative analysis supported by the analysis of documents related to this article. The general finding of this article show that the product model contract by Salam help entrepreneurs find ways to apply for funding or financing application through this contract. So, what is agriculture and how they can have a relationship with Islamic finance? Agriculture is one among the main contributors to the local economy in many countries of the planet in terms of its product. Agriculture is the process of manufacturing food, fiber, and other products that are needed through cultivation and also includes livestock. Entrepreneurs seeking capital to start out projects referred to as Agro project may require funds to get the material they have and as their financial capital for such project. Muslims are encouraged to interact in entrepreneurship as practiced by our beloved Prophet Muhammad SAW, and there is some evidence that tells us of its business and its benefit within the Quran and Hadith. Sharia Advisory Council of Bank Negara Malaysia includes Sharia compliant instrument as at present. Local banking institutions in Malaysia offer Islamic banking product and service. This often due to the Islamic practice of Islamic banking as ethical and unethical, highly reliable and accepted by the people including non-Muslims. Therefore, business owners and entrepreneurs are encouraged to use this product and service to support their projects and make sure that their results are often truly permitted. To realize a financing facility in favor of farmers, banks must understand the pattern of the agricultural business. The agricultural income is earned consistent with their harvest, like other problems faced by the farmers associated with the natural risk of an uncontrolled numbers of plants that are going to also fluctuate. Therefore, banks should implement a profit-sharing system instead of systematic interest rate. There is a problem faced by financial institutions such as high transaction costs, high risk, lack of adequate instruments to manage risk, lack of expertise in managing a portfolio of agricultural loans and others. There are also natural factors that damage crops, such as pests, disease, and adverse weather conditions that can have a huge impact on agriculture. The lack of policy support and high transaction costs discourage financiers to lend the farmers and have created barriers to agriculture finance. By taking these factors together, there is a need for cost-effective and risky alternative agriculture financing. A good example is Salam, which means a sale and purchase agreement in which this Islamic contract is used to provide a working capital to financial seeker based on Sharia compliant terms and Islamic law. Unlike other type of contract, Salam provides full prepayment which allows farmers to buy the equipment they need. Salam is in his own right can play an important role in the Islamic banking system, especially when the main component of trade activity involving agriculture advantage. So there are a few questions that prompted us to discuss this topic. The question is why entrepreneurs need to use the concept of Buy as Salam and how the contract of Buy as Salam works in agriculture-based projects. So within this research question, we are able to bring out the research objective. Firstly, the knowledge of Buy as Salam in agriculture-based project, and secondly, the objective of this research is to determine how the application of Buy as Salam in agriculture-based project. The further information will be discussed by my other two members. So that's all from me, and I will pass to the next presenter.
For problem statement, there are two problem statements. First is fix the price of the commodity. In Salam contract, the price is the most important thing to dispute in any situation. This is also to avoid elements that not allowed. Prices are set to be passed between two parties, which is buyer and seller. Besides, the financing bank will benefit from the capital and return on investment. Buyers will benefit from the commodities that are designed to trade, at which price will be lower than market price is in cash. Buy as Salam is a contract of sale in which the seller undertakes to supply some specific commodities to the buyer at the date of which will be given in exchange for the price paid in advance. There are few conditions in pricing, which is the price must be clearly and fully paid by the buyer at the appointed time of sale to avoid any future disputes. Then the seller must have the full price paid by the buyer before heading off to one another. Other than that, members of Maliki law allows paid in the next few days while not specific in the agreement. If the price is item usury is not allowed to be exchanged for other items to avoid usury, for example wheat and barley. But in Salam contract, credit payments to sellers' accounts are encouraged instead of cash payment.